Loic Le Meur.
Bonjour, Ando.
Bonjour. You're the only person who will get me to use that word. You are, in your own words, a serial entrepreneur and the CEO of Seesmic and Le Web. So welcome. You don't need any real welcoming to TechCrunch, Loic.
Thank you. Yeah, you've done a couple of upgrades here.
Yeah, we're very sophisticated these days. I want you to talk for our viewers who perhaps aren't as familiar with you as I am, with the history of Seesmic, which is a company that's intimately associated with you, how it's changed, what its future is, and why it seems to keep on changing.
Well, I'll answer this one first. It keeps changing just because as an entrepreneur, if you don't change, you just die. So I think you have to keep adapting to the situation. You know, like if you do sailing, you cannot sail against the wind. If a wind changes directions, you have to, you know, I did a lot of races when I was a teenager, sailing races. You have to adapt all the time, you know, and that's how I see myself. You know, Seesmic is like a sports car. So we're changing a lot. Otherwise you die. That's easy.
Well, but sports cars don't continually pivot, do they?
Well, no. If you do 360, it's not good in sailing either. It's not good. No, we're not circling around. We started as you know, a video company. I don't even.
When was that? What year?
Yeah, that was it will be 4 years ago.
And Mike Arrington was one of your original investors.
Yeah, he still is. Disclosure. You're not Mike Arrington though, so you
not last time I checked.
I guess you're fine. And you know that didn't work. And there was an option which I think is an interesting topic. Whereas an entrepreneur, when he just launched something, and we picked at 100,000 users, it didn't grow suddenly because I think I exhausted the space of people want to do, you know, video conversation. There aren't that many. And then I decided, I took it to my board, you know, and I said, and I think that's something else an entrepreneur should do, is to be proactive to his board. And I said, look, you know, we raised $12 million. That didn't work. What do you guys want to do? Here is an option that I see, and that was the beginning of Twitter. We acquired the second in chronology Twitter client, which was Twill. And funny enough, I did it to help video grow. And then that grew like crazy. It was one of the first, you know, Twitter client that was out there. And I recommended, you know, that we focus on this because I thought like there is a Zynga on Facebook, that there would be big companies on the Twitter ecosystem that would grow. And I thought it was very interesting. And my whole team and I have a passion for Twitter. So we did this. And I think the space has changed a lot, again, with TweetDeck being acquired.
Right, I always saw it was Seesmic versus TweetDeck.
Well, there's no story anymore because we've changed again. And now we're social CRM.
But did you, some people perhaps would say that TweetDeck beat you. Is that fair? When you were trying to compete with TweetDeck?
In market share, they've been bigger, for sure. You know, no problem saying that. Now, there are some...
Why do you think that was?
But wait, I think it depends on the platform. For example, on Android, we've always been very successful. We're hitting like 1 million, you know, installed right now, downloads, and a very significant number of active users daily, which I can share with you if you're interested. But it depends on the platform. And also what we did, I think, is very innovative. We have a plugin platform with 80 partners on it. It's kind of cool. So we have our core user base is growing, but I don't think we should compare it anymore. This is a subsidiary of Twitter now, right? Which makes it interesting because we suddenly started competing with our biggest partner, Twitter, right? So, but fortunately, I don't have a crystal ball, but I saw the winds changing direction. A year ago, when they acquired Tweety at the Chirp conference, basically was a strong message that one, they would compete with anyone doing a client. Two, that maybe clients are not welcome that much anymore. So we raised money from Salesforce. And I can explain what we're doing, but basically we're like 80% about social CRM, which is targeting the professionals and not anymore the consumers, even though we're happy to have a lot of consumer users. We have a lot. But we're going after a totally different target, which is mostly Salesforce customers now.
We'll get onto the Salesforce and the CRM market in a few minutes. But why do you think TweetDeck took off while Seesmic in some senses didn't? What would be the
No, you
explanation?
can't say that. We had 10% monthly growth for like 18 months, so we took off. Now, you asked me a question, I gave you an honest answer on market share. You said, are you bigger than them? No, they were bigger. But you can't say we didn't take off. I can show you my user growth. It's very impressive, and it's active users, and it's still growing very nicely, like 10% a month. So that's nice. You know, it's not take off.